just feel like I have to go over this because it just looks cool and old. Like St. Patrick walked these very steps. Such a beautiful spot here down by Abbey at the Coil River, down Patrick. This is lovely vibes. And also immature white-tailed sea eagle was seen at the Coil River nearby. Don't know if it was this section or somewhere the other side. But so got to see that. That'd be a wonderful birthday present. Because it's my birthday today. So we're heading down to Ardglass for to stay in an Airbnb and hopefully do a wee bit of the Lecale Way along the coastline. It's gorgeous. I've done that before, probably between sort of Ardglass and Ballyhornan. But the way the bus timings are, I thought we'd stop off here at Downpatrick at Abbey just before you get into Downpatrick. So it's absolutely lovely here. So we're going to spend a bit of time here, maybe see a white-tailed eagle. I think seeing two amazing birds in the space of a week is a bit too much to ask for, so I'm not holding out hope for that one. But it's beautiful being here anyway, beside the ruins of Abbey, which dates back to, well, a monastic site from 800 AD, but it's really sort of Anglo-Norman abbey. Flipping horsefly. This place is lovely. It's called a surgery. It's got this class wee staircase, loads of exposed stone wall. And it's like right beside the wee harbour. Let's go up to the bedroom. Oh, this is so nice. So quirky. This is a view out over the wee harbour. This is a perfect location. Gorgeous wee town. And this area is just surrounded by loveliness. That was a nice wee touch from the host. Not that I can eat either of those, but still, the thought that counts. Just bee castles everywhere. Wee mini castles. Tower houses. 3-corner lake for the win. Free garlic. So we missed the bus, the last bus, the only bus going to Killock. So we're now walking. We're walking to Killock from Ardglass, where we're staying tonight, to go visit St John's Point Lighthouse, which I really love. And it's quite distinctive. It's yellow and black. So when we're on lovely country roads, and the views of the moorings are absolutely spectacular. It's incredible. It's like this strange causeway of sorts across here. Don't actually know what the purpose of it is. It's almost like there's some sort of water level control going on, but I've no clue why. I'll have to look into that. The moorings are over there. Probably can't see them. Oh, I just got a whiff of the gorse. Oh my goodness. Forgetting to see a sunset. The lighthouse looks so far away still. Our legs are a bit wrecked, so it's been about 5 or 6 miles or so. The lighthouse is still a bit to get to yet, but I'm remembering this wee spot from walking the Lecale Way 10 odd years ago. Quite a funny moment there where I'd sort of spooked a rabbit that was very close to my feet, and it just did a runner, but it ran like really in the direction of Christina, who then fell. And it wasn't the rabbit's fault. Absolutely loving these wee wildflowers. Very distinctive. I imagine they only exist in this type of habitat. Beautiful. I tell you what, the terrain underfoot, it is hard going. Yeah, pretty exhausting actually. So it's not just about the mileage, it's about other factors. Some lovely old rooms. This has turned into a bit of an adventure, partly because it seems like there's no taxi companies based in Ardglass or Killock, and it's nearly 9 o'clock, so we might have to try and hitchhike back to covered in mud. But somehow ended up in this little island in the middle of swamp, and somehow I'd got there without getting my feet wet, but it was just hit the muddy bit, slipped, ended up my knee folding, so straight my left knee. Oh, I can see the lighthouse now, I'm nearly there, and then it's just a matter of trying to find a way to get back. I have no idea what this is about. I have to look into it. Like, this has got to be a listed building. I think it's from the 1840s. So glad to see road. Oh my goodness, that was hard work. Feet soaked, muddy. And I'm really glad I got a Subway in my bag. Yep. So this legend, so Christina and myself got to St John's Lighthouse, no taxis, we got a number for a taxi, it turned out to be the wrong number, it wasn't a taxi at all. So this legend, who is the lighthouse attendant, was just leaving while I was trying to phone for this taxi, and has been an absolute legend, a gem of a human being, has picked us up, dropped us off in Ardglass, and has given us loads about the history and the mechanics and everything that's going on there at St John's Lighthouse, and why there's a petition to save the lighthouse and what's happening there, and they're trying to change the bulb and all this mad stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, hello, mods and cons, you know.
Aodhan, total legend.
My pleasure.
My first and only lighthouse keeper.
Yeah, and there's not many left. There's not many left. They're all passing away, or they're just because the retirement age, you have to retire at 65. There's no way sometimes you can retire and then do a couple of days. Once at 65,
Yeah,
that's
it.
you can't do that. So I'm only 28, so I've got a while to go.
We got
I've got a while to go. You
plenty
know,
of time left.
plenty of time.
Brilliant.
You know.
Brilliant adventures. So glad to be back. With many, many thanks to Aodhan. What a legend. What a birthday present. And back to this lovely, cosy wee apartment. So nice, and the heating's been on too, so it's nice to come back to that. Got our muddy, wet shoes drying by the radiators. What a day. Not to be forgotten. Morning. So it's absolutely gorgeous morning. The sun is shining and there's no wind. Most importantly, there's no wind. So I think we've got a couple of hours of some of this kind of sunshine before it clouds up a bit later. Injury wise, I don't think actually I recovered from a fall pretty well, so I've no lasting consequences from that, thankfully, so far anyway. How's your legs, Christina?
Strong.
Big your ankle?
Yeah, all good.
We're all good to go. Whoop. So we'll head up. We might walk this all the way from here to Strangford on the Lecale Way, so Ardglass to Strangford. Or, depending on how we feel, we might stop off at Ballyhornan. So we'll find out as the day goes on. But lovely day. Just getting my breakfast, fueling up for the day ahead. I definitely recommend this. Say Airbnb's self-catering apartment, essentially, down in Ardglass. Like, it's just brilliant, really lovely, quirky, cozy. The heating was on when we came back. The beds was super comfy. I got a great night's sleep. I think last night probably felt a bit more dramatic because we didn't really anticipate the terrain, and like it was pretty muddy and really rough underfoot. It was just the unexpected, and then anticipating the potential of having to walk all the way back in the dark along roads that don't have pavements and all that kind of stuff. So it felt a wee bit more dramatic, and kind of was. Like, it would have been exhausting having to walk all the way back in the dark, the danger of the roads, and then just getting back to the accommodation absolutely busted. And so Aodhan turned everything around. That was an absolutely fantastic, is it a birthday never to be forgotten. Yeah, really looking forward to this, whether we end up going to Ballyhornan or making it all the way to Strangford. And I think we might do Strangford, actually. I think it's about 10 miles. So we'll find out. I've got to be out of here at 11 o'clock anyway, so get this into me. True love never dies. So this is a wee bit of a detour to go see Ardtole Church. So strictly speaking, this is not on the Lecale Way, but I think it's worth seeing. Walk up the Strangford Road, and then this little trail that's along the edge of the field. It's pretty cool. I like it. So we're going up to see there. There is reason to think that this medieval church occupies a pre-Norman church site. So there's a stone-built souterrain underground passage, more than 30 metres long, recorded southwest of the church, and a 10th century cross-carved slab from Ardtole was moved to Chapeltown. So this actual building probably was Norman, but that there would have been a pre-Norman church on this spot, and quite often they were built on sites like Iron Age hill forts. Just a wee bit of historical mass killing. You do get this in like Irish history with the clans. So another great monastic site in this area is Nendrum monastic site. This is well worth a visit, and it does, I'm pretty sure, date back to 600 AD thereabouts. Such a beautiful location. And one thing about this trip for us, the moorings are just ever present. You see the whole range, the silhouette. Loads of flies everywhere. Big ones with their bits dangling there. I don't know what you call them. All over the place. Actually in a t-shirt. And actually put on sun cream. Always use protection. Nice. Trail of flies. Fly fest. Christina's gonna love this. So we read bunting. There's a heron. Where's Jesus? Having to go hang out with Jesus while Christina does a pee. And I actually think this must be, I saw a sign for Patrick's Well, and I imagine that's what this is. Oh, there's a lot of boggy. Here too. The toes are already a wee bit wet, but I think that's actually from probably dew in the grass. I can be bothered getting over to Jesus. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the well, Patrick's Well. Some sort of holy well. Right, down on the coast. Yes. Less flies down here, which is lovely. The sound of the waves gently rolling in. It's very nice. So seeing lots of these wee beautiful flowers. And you can tell like all these sort of species are specific to this habitat. There's absolutely swords of that beautiful wee purple flower. So yeah, I saw the reed bunting, which I didn't expect actually, but this is the right type of habitat for those two. Stone chat will be probably guaranteed to see. Saw some stone chat last night near St John's Lighthouse. There's a wee stone chat over there. Speak that up. And it makes a wee noise where it sounds like two stones being clicked together. The sign needs a bit of interpretation, but I imagine if it was up this way, it would say, go over this cool wee old steppy slab style. Old school, vintage. Like it. Very beautiful. Yeah, if you were going to do an official way in the north of Ireland, I would definitely say at least this section of the Lecale Way is definitely one to do. Christina's decided to take a different route now. Hoping for drier feet. The teeny weeny broken egg. Teeny weeny. if that's from a wee rain or something. The sun's come back out, it's glorious. And even Christina was saying it prefers this to the Causeway Coast. Like you got less of these big dramatic steep cliffs, but lots more, like it's just texture and small inlets and coves and gullies. I tried flying my drone there again, but I need to do a wee bit more learning. Mostly on the app, try and find these follow me mode and all this kind of stuff. So, as soon as I start getting the drone out, I start getting the nerves, technology nerves. But we'll get there. Practice. Oh, this is glorious. This trail is much easier underfoot than yesterday evening's walk, and the sea is just glorious. Just saying, you can imagine being in the French Riviera, but we're in the Ardglass Riviera. But a stunning coastline. Got an orange tip butterfly. Well, a male orange tip butterfly, because the female orange tip butterfly doesn't have orange tips. Does not do what it says in the tin. Still on the right trail. Although this one is hard to go wrong. Look at that. Unfortunately, Christina had an accident. So I might have to do a wee bit of first fisherman. Maybe it's not the ideal place. Well, you can at least wash your arms. Here's wee stone chat. Beautiful wee bird. So yeah, it's like somebody trying to make sparks with rocks. Ooh, this might be the closest I've ever got to a stone chat. Nice. It's a circle of life. It's a wheel of fortune. So we've been flying the drone that I've had for about 2 years, but was afraid to fly. And I've had it out a few times now. Getting more familiar with even opening it up, getting it connected and all that malarkey. It's just the original DJI Mavic Mini. But yeah, one of the great things is, like, let me see this. In my pocket. Just in my pocket. It's like drone in my pocket. Probably not the best place for it, but compared to the weight of my phone, this actually feels more comfortable in my pocket than the phone. There you go. But I'll get more familiar with it. Hopefully you'll see some footage from it once I figure out how to fly it. We'll get there. And Christina has sorted out her issues. All good. New pair of leggings on. So I've also been testing out this Van Gogh Ozone 40, which is not mine, this is Christina bought this. But it's definitely in the ultralight bag. It's range of like a kilogram. So this is not a review, but I'm just getting a feel for it. And actually, I almost prefer it to my Osprey Talon. It feels less strappy. And it's got a ventilated back, which I used to think was a load of guff, but actually it was working for me yesterday and keeping my back much drier than it would have been otherwise. It's got a slightly smaller, I think slightly less capacity in the lid section. Still has the main zip and then an inner underneath the lid, but it's a wee bit more tapered, so less boxy. So I think you'd maybe lose a wee bit in the lid, but it's got all the stuff I need in it, and I do like it. Carries well. So I'll maybe do a review of that at some point after. Sit mat, that's definitely for the win. This is a wee decathlon one. Don't always, I'm now bringing sit mats all the time, whether I'm camping or what. They're so useful. I like it. If you do decide to do this trail, there are public toilets in Ballyhornan. Not much else, but there are public toilets. There's a farmer bringing his cows. That's right along the main road out of Ballyhornan. Class. Wonder if the traffic can get past. Oh no, there's a car stuck in behind. Keep it rural, keep it rural. You heard it here first, people. There is no poo ferry. At least not in Ballyhornan. We're both knackered. We're calling it quits at Ballyhornan. We're just waiting an hour for the bus. This is our bus, heading home. Had a great day, great dander. Didn't get all the way to Strangford, but it was great. It was so nice. Love that route. So good.